A rock and roll treat for Fleetwood Mac fans and how the South Korean government may decide the near future of BTS. That's a little bit of a twist. Elise Preston has these stories and more in your Eye on Entertainment.
Members of the pop band BTS could be drafted into military service in South Korea. The country's military commissioner told lawmakers that it's fair and desirable for band members to fulfill their military duties. Under South Korean law, all able-bodied men must serve up to 21 months in the military. But there are exceptions for athletes and those in the arts who instead must do hundreds of hours of community service. A decision from officials is expected soon. More than 200,000 fans swarmed New York City over the weekend for Comic-Con. Costume enthusiasts for several different genres turned out to attend panels, screenings, and other special events.
It's kind of like nerd prom, you know? Everybody gets dressed up, they come out with their friends, they get to do all the fun things.
The event marked the first New York City Comic-Con that was at full attendance since before the COVID pandemic.
People, let's make the dream happen.
The upcoming series, The Idol, follows an up-and-coming pop singer who falls under the spell of a self-help guru and leader of a modern-day cult. Lily Rose Depp plays the singer, and The Weeknd, who also co-wrote, makes his TV acting debut as the guru. The Idol is set for release on HBO sometime next year. And memorabilia from the lives and careers of legendary Fleetwood Mac members Christine McVie, John McVie, and Mick Fleetwood are going on the auction block later this year in Hollywood. You can buy a piano, drums, and guitars, along with outfits band members have worn while performing. The auction goes online in early December. Some of the proceeds go to Music Cares. Get the details by visiting juliansauctions.com. That's your Eye on Entertainment. Elise Preston, CBS News, New York.
Wait, so Stevie isn't auctioning anything off? She was the only one missing from all of that memorabilia.
Stevie, what are you doing? I don't know. That was a lot.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and you know that song, the Fleetwood Mac song, and everyone knows the guitar riff that like da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Just like a white-winged dove. Like everyone knows that.
Yeah.
That's in my head now.
Okay.
Also,
I was singing Rhiannon.
BTS.
The South
sorry.
Korean pop punk band, by the way, in case you're not familiar with BTS.
Just
but yeah.
like butter. Yeah, they're cool. I like them a lot, actually.
I know, I like
they're
their
really
music,
fun. I mean, okay, it's not unheard of. Elvis.
I know, we were talking about it while we
yeah.
were watching. So Elvis, I believe it was the lead singer of Creedence Clearwater Revival. I just watched a documentary on Netflix. He also was in the military and then came back, and then, you know, they rose to stardom.
Royals
learned a lot
have,
on Netflix.
yeah. Prince Harry did. Prince William, not 100% sure, but for sure Prince Harry did. So people do. People do go serve in the military. If you're looking for an interesting musical about that, look up Bye Bye Birdie. It's kind of the sort of like the story of Elvis going into the military kind of thing. So it's not exactly Elvis, but it's like it. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, that was a lot. And Lily Rose Depp is in a movie. What a time to be alive.
And then The Weeknd, a singer, making his debut, which of course I'm going to see it. I have HBO now.
Oh.
So I pick and choose what streaming services I'm going to pay for from time to time based on the shows. And so they're doing a Game of Thrones prequel on HBO.
Oh.
So I have that one at the moment, so I might hold off for that.
Yeah. Okay, here's the thing. I think BTS is fantastic.
Yeah.
I get both sides. On one hand, they're doing great things, bringing positive stuff to South Korea. On the other hand, that's a bummer. So, well, you know, see what happens, I guess.
Yeah, you know, stay tuned right here. We'll be keeping our eye on entertainment for some time to come.
We really will. But it's interesting because whenever you see this kind of stuff, you start to think too, like, how does that relate to your life? Or like how, in which ways can you be like, oh, I've experienced that, or I understand those feelings or whatever. And that's what I like about Eye on Entertainment. It's because you're like for a second transported into what other people are doing.
Yeah.
Like how nostalgic this must be for Fleetwood Mac.
I know. I literally was like, oh, I'm in on the auction. And then I was like, where's Stevie's stuff? She didn't put it up for the auction.
Doesn't she have some good blazers? Let's get those.
Some scarves, some jewelry.
Yeah.
You know, her song Gypsy, she really does dress like one on stage, you know, God bless. I love Stevie Nicks, so.
That band though, and you mentioned CCR, like bangers.
Oh, absolutely.
So good.
Absolutely. There's so many musical things that we could get into. Luckily, we don't have time for, but
we just go down that rabbit hole for days.
Well, and then this always reminds me too of like shows and movies, obviously, that are up and coming and we're watching. I'm very late to this game, but I finally saw Where the Crawdads Sing.
Haven't seen it, but I heard it was good.
It was great. I watched it twice. I rented it on Amazon, and I watched it twice over the weekend just to make sure I caught everything. So if you read the book, I heard that the book is better, but still give that movie a chance. I thought it was good.
I love that. Well, coming up next, we're going to kind of hear of an interesting mashup between a moving company and a pet rescue, so stay with us.